Back again to overcoming fear in competition. Again, even at the highest level, we've seen some of the top athletes get worried, get nervous, get scared that they're going to be tired in competition. Look, when you're competing, you got to be going all out. You got to be giving your very best. When you're giving your very best, when you're going all out, you're going to get tired. And mentally, that's a strain. That's difficult for us to deal with. So we need to have a plan. We need to have mental strategies, mental muscle building exercises to overcome that fear of fatigue in those moments. So what I want you to do is now look at your sport. Think of the different parameters in your sport. Think of different situations. And I want you to think of times where you were feeling that extreme fatigue, whether it's practice, ideally in a competition, but if you have to just use practice, that's okay too. But think back to those moments when you were in that extreme fatigue and you were able to push through it, okay? So as a wrestler, there's 3 different positions: neutral, top, and bottom. Think of those times. Think of times on neutral, top, and bottom where you were very tired and you were able to push through. Now, if you were running races or you were swimming races, maybe you would be at a certain amount of distance where you've been able to push yourself through that. An athlete that has a certain timed routine. At what point in time in the routine were you able to push yourself through that? Or the duration of a competition. So I want you to think about different parameters in your particular sport where you felt fatigue and you know you were able to push through it. So think of the most common. Use a coach if you have to. Ask a coach these questions. What are common situations where we tend to be fatigued, or times that we've known in the past we've gotten worried about being tired? Write it down and then put down times you've overcome that. The reason why this is important is you're going to get in those moments again. You're going to have to get to those dark places. You're going to have to push yourself through deep waters. And what's going to happen is you're going to search your memory bank. Okay, when I was in this situation in the past, was I able to push through or not? That's why we say it's so important to be aggressive in your competition from start to finish. Even if it's not, even if you're winning this competition right now, it's important to stay aggressive so you know when you search in the future competitions, when you search your memory bank, you remember that you were able to score late in the competition. You remember that you can still put points on the board even if the competition is almost over. You build that habit in practice. You build that habit in competition, even if you're winning and you're winning big against a certain opponent. So you want to stockpile all these successes that you've had in the past. So when you get to those moments in the future, you tell yourself, I'm feeling tired. I know I've gotten through this before. And you want to make this a list that you're constantly adding to. So when you find yourself in dark waters again, when you find yourself very tired again, and you push yourself through it, you add it to this list. Okay, I was in this situation, I was very tired, and I was able to push through it. You're a lawyer. You're building a case for yourself. You're providing evidence to give yourself to build a case for mental toughness. So when you get in those competitions and you're tired, you're able to push through. Do this exercise. Keep adding to it. And remember, mindset makes the difference. And that's a wrap for today's podcast. I'm Gene Zanetti from Wrestling Mindset. Make sure you check out our website, wrestlingmindset.com. Get our ebook. Make sure you get that ebook. Great information. Represents some of the best information that we have. Lessons that we've learned from some of the top wrestlers in the world. Lessons that we've learned from our own experience and the best that research can provide. Get the ebook, wrestlingmindset.com. Also, as an individual, make sure you personally sign up for the one-on-one free